Hello, good afternoon. It's over and over and over again. My name is Richard. This is Matchday Live. It is, of course, the Women's Champions League, Bayern Munich versus Arsenal from the Campus Stadium in Munich. Sorry, I'm a bit late. These early kickoffs are no good, are they, when you've got to work and stuff like that? But anyway, we've made it. We're here and we are live and we are going to enjoy this game. It is still 0-0, by the way, guys. Just in case you're wondering, this is the Arsenal team. It's Zinsberger's back in goal. We had a feeling she would be. Back for Fox, Williamson, Cadena and McCabe. In midfield, it is Little, Marnham and Walton. In the front three is Ford, Black, Stenius and Mariona, of course. Arsenal are in the black kit, the Lynx Africa kit, and of course Bayern Munich are in the white, and they've got a throw on this near side. It's all been a bit of a rush, but we are here and we are live, and I hope you guys are ready for this game. It's going to be tense. It's going to be good. Greg with us. Come on, you Gunners. Indeed. Come on, you Gunners. Don't forget, tomorrow night, of course, we've got the Arsenal Women's Show, looking back on the Everton game, looking back on this game, looking ahead to Chelsea. That is going to be an epic show at 7:45, a much more sensible time to be going live rather than, you know, what's still technically a work day. But anyway, Zinsberger's now got the ball. She's wearing a purple kit, finds Leah Williamson back in the team on this near side, plays it into midfield. It's quite an experienced Arsenal team, isn't it? We've gone for, Jonas has gone for tonight. Georgia Stanway there steps in for Bayern Munich, of course, the former Manchester City player, the Lioness, of course. Anyway, the ball goes back to the goalkeeper, Grohl. And Bayern Munich, of course, are top of the Bundesliga, as you would expect them to be. And, you know, I don't think they've lost a game this season. We know they're a very good team, but we're a very good team as well. So let's hope we can turn it on tonight. Terry says, good evening, Richard. Hope you wasn't breaking the speed limits to get back for the game. Well, of course not, no. I did have to rush. I have to say. Anyway, we've played nearly 8 minutes. So I didn't miss too much. I missed about, 4 or 5 minutes. But that's fine. You know, we're not happy with it. And hopefully when they come to rescheduling the games in future, they will look at that and realise that, you know, there's fans all over Europe that want to watch these games, and, you know, it needs to be a sensible time, doesn't it? Anyway, Bayern Munich are coming forward over on that far side. That's a good tackle, actually, by Caitlin Ford. The ball has now gone out for a throw over on that far side to Bayern Munich. It was Julie Gwynn there getting forward for Bayern Munich. I'm sure she had an ACL injury, didn't she, at one point? Anyway, she's obviously back fit again, which is good to see. And it is Bayern Munich now attacking over on that far side again. The cross comes in towards the edge of the penalty area, headed out by Leah Williams, not very far. Shot comes in from distance, and it's a comfortable save from Manu Zinsberger. Fairly close to her it was. I was a little bit, I wouldn't say I'm shocked that Manu Zinsberger's back in goal. I kind of expected that she would be. But a little bit disappointed, I think, is the right word. It was Georgia Stanway with that effort. We've seen her score from distance before, haven't we? But not on this particular occasion. So, yeah, a little bit disappointed that Daphne hasn't kept her place in the team, but I'm sure she'll play at the weekend. Terry says, well held save, fans, indeed. I mean, it was a comfortable save, wasn't it? But you've got to save, haven't you, quite honestly? Anyway, Arsenal are attacking over on that far side. We've had a lot of the ball, actually, in this early stage. Playing reasonably well without actually creating anything so far. But anyway, we are coming forward now, trying to create something. Frida Marnham over on that far side, wearing gloves. She's going to try a shot from distance. It is a good shot, but again, it's straight at the Bayern Munich goalkeeper. Grohl's there, and Arsenal suddenly had a bit of an effort there. Frida don't mind a shot, does she, from the edge of the box there? Just opened up for a little bit there. She cut in field. What's that, 25 yards? It would take something special, but of course, she's got history against Bayern Munich, hasn't she? Scoring great goals from distance, of course, in that quarter-final tie 2 years ago when, you know, we came into the game 1-0 down on aggregate, didn't we? And her goal put us level before Stina won us that game. And that was a extremely good performance, wasn't it? We actually played well here in the first leg in that particular round as well. We unfortunate to lose that game 1-0, wasn't we? But we turned it around. Of course, this is the group stage. It's a bit different, you know. It's not a two-leg tie, so it's all about the points. And you don't really want to start your Champions League group campaign with a defeat. So we're hoping that tonight we can pick up a result. Well, we said the other night, didn't we, on the show, we'd be happy with a draw. We will be happy with a draw. Absolutely fine. But, of course, we want to try and win, don't we? Because You know, we remember what happened in Lyon a couple of years ago. That 5-1 victory to kick off the group stage was a sensational performance, wasn't it? If you remember, that was the game, wasn't it, when Frida Marnham stepped into that number 10 position. I think Viv, was she needing a break or something, or wasn't fit? I can't remember now. But anyway, Viv didn't play. Frida came and had a great game, and we ended up, of course, winning 5-1. That was a fantastic performance. Frida, of course, scored in that game. Beth Mead scored twice. And I think Caitlin Ford scored twice as well, didn't she? I remember one particular goal that she scored was fantastic, wasn't it? Terry says, I like it when we have a pop from outside the box instead of trying to walk it in. Yeah, and I do think that's going to be something that we would have been working on. You know, we would have been working on that to try to make sure that we are taking more shots. I mean, we saw on Saturday against Everton, against Everton, where, you know, we were not really shooting enough in that game. And I do think it was, you know, this game was always going to be different. You know, Everton didn't really have too much ambition other than to get everybody behind the ball. You know, Bayern Munich are at home. They'll want to start this game with a win. They're used to being on the front foot, taking the game to the opposition and winning. So I'm pretty certain that, you know, this game it has been different already, and it will be. And I'm sure that we will get more opportunities in this game than we did against Everton. Can we take them? Because that's been the problem, hasn't it? This season, defensively, things have been really good. You know, we're going to talk about that on the show tomorrow night about how much stronger defensively we are these days as compared to last season in particular, when we conceded a lot of daft goals, didn't we? Anyway, Mariona's just won as a free kick. She did well there, actually. It was a foul there by Simon. Caroline Simon with the foul. Is going to be a free kick to Arsenal. Maybe fortunate not to get a yellow card, actually, there, the Bayern Munich defender, because it was a little bit of a cynical foul. But anyway, we've got an opportunity from a free kick. Frida Marnham looks as though she's set this ball ready to take it. Not too sure if she's going to try a shot. It seems a bit far out for a shot, but who knows? Let's see what happens. In fact, Katie McCabe's come across as well. Even for Katie McCabe, it's maybe a little bit too far out for a shot. It's about, 35 yards, just slightly over on that near side, which is Arsenal's right. I think Katie McCabe might be putting this in with her left foot. You want to put this in around about the penalty spot, really, don't you? Get the goalkeeper to commit, but maybe not quite get there. Katie McCabe puts it to that very spot. It comes over the far post. Oh, it was an effort there. I think it was Leia Cadena there coming in at the far post. Got a touch on it and couldn't quite have enough power there to direct it past the goalkeeper, who managed to get down to her left-hand side to make the save. That's the first real opportunity of this game for Arsenal, and a little bit more power on that effort there from Cody, and Arsenal would have taken the lead, and that would have been a fantastic start, wouldn't it? We played full till 13 and a half minutes. What a great time to have got that early goal that would have been, but unfortunately wasn't quite to be, was it? But a lovely free kick, and it worked really well there. Just a shame Cody couldn't get more of a connection on that, because I think that could have been an absolutely crucial moment. And Arsenal pressing the ball quite well here in midfield, and Bayern can play out of that press. I mean, Bayern have got a great record in the Champions League, but you've got to say that the Bundesliga is nowhere near as got the strength in depth that the WSL has, and they won't be used to playing against teams as good as us in their domestic league very often. Yes, Wolfsburg are a good side, we know that. But, you know, they don't have the quality and depth in their league that we do. So this isn't much of a step up difference for us, is it, when we're playing in the Champions League? Because we're playing against good sides every week. You know, Chelsea we've got at the weekend. So, you know, we're kind of used to it. But I don't think Bayern Munich always are. I think, you know, they're playing a lot of weaker teams, and they're winning games fairly comfortably at times. And, you know, and I do think that sometimes, you know, you suddenly come up against a much stronger team, and it becomes more difficult than it ordinarily would be. So I think we've got a slight advantage. You know, we are coming forward over on that far side. Caitlin Falls had a good start to the season, got player of the month, of course, done really well. Puts across into the near post. Is it going to reach Mariona? Not quite. Comes out to Emily Fox on the edge of the penalty area, and Bayern scrambling the ball away, actually, and they have got it away finally, but not for very long, because we've just won the ball back again. Really good pressing that was from Leah Volti. And it goes pushed on by Mariona. They're looking for the run of Frida Marnham. It's gone out for a throw there, which Emily Fox takes. This is a really good high-pressure start. This from Arsenal, looking really, really good in the early stages of this game. Terry says we need to start taking these chances, otherwise you just know it'll cost us. Well, yeah, I wouldn't say we've had lots of chances yet, have we? We've certainly looked comfortable, and we look a good side, but we've had one or two efforts. But yeah, we need to. I say after the last time we played it, when we played well chances and couldn't score, you do feel as though we do need to take the lead in this game. And then hopefully we can go on and have a good performance. Now we just picked the ball out of midfield. Kim Little driving forward. Maybe she took too much on then and was dispossessed in midfield by Zabrazil. And Bayern Munich get possession again. But it's been a good start this from Arsenal. 16 minutes played, and we've looked comfortable in this environment. We've looked the better team in this game. And yeah, so far, you have to say so far so good, but obviously it's very early days as yet. But let's see how the game develops. I'm sure we'll do well, but let's see. Anyway, Bayern Munich trying to come forward, but again Arsenal won the ball back really, really well, and it's now back with Manu Zinsberger. Plays it out to that far side. It is Leah Volti in possession for. No, sorry, it's not. It's Katie McCabe in possession. Sorry, finds Leia Cadena. Chance, didn't she, just a moment ago? Could have been the difference that for Arsenal there, get us in front. Anyway, Katie McCabe over on that far side finds Frida Minor. She's a good play again from Arsenal. Caitlin Falls on a run down that far side. Caitlin Falls done well. Keeps the ball in. Can she get across it? Oh, nice nutmeg in the box. Oh, she's gone around another player. Caitlin Falls. Oh, she tried a shot when maybe she needed to cross it. And it's gone behind for a goal kick. Really good play that was there from Caitlin Ford. Lovely little nutmeg there on the edge of the box. She then cut past another defender. Maybe she needed to have drilled that across the box rather than trying a shot there. That could have been the opening goal. Really good play again, though, from Arsenal. We've started. And now look at the way we're closing down on the edge of the box, really hunting in packs. And now Bayern Munich trying to break that press. And Simon there gets into a little bit of a mess, but actually Bayern have done this quite well. And now they can play the ball out to the far side. This has been a decent game so far. Two very good teams. And Bayern is coming forward over on the far side. Bayern 0, Arsenal 0. That ball played through to the edge of the penalty area. Leah Williamson's there with a clearance into the Bayern Munich half. It's Vigors Dottir, the captain. The eyes land. Plays it square to Hansen. And Bayern now just trying to slow the pace of the game down because we've it's a mistake at the back. Mariona's picked it up. Now Frida Marnham's got to run on the edge of the box. Needs a bit of support. Finds Caitlin Ford. Cuts back inside. Oh, we didn't really make the most of that, did we? And the momentum's come out of that attack a little bit. We have kept possession. Mariona picked up the ball there, and that's with Leah Williamson. Finds Mariona again, who's on this near side. Plays that ball through. It's a good ball as well. Looking for Stina Blackstenius as it's deflected behind by Hansen. It is going to be a corner to Arsenal. This is great stuff. You know, I think the team and the manager came into quite a lot of criticism at the weekend for the game against Everton, where we know we didn't play particularly well. And one of those things that happens. But tonight, we are well up for this game. We've made a really good start. 20 minutes nearly played, and we've got a corner on this near side. Frida Marno's been very dangerous, and her and Katie McCabe are in discussions as to what we're going to do with this set piece. We've played a lot of short corners in the last few games. Terry says, great run by Stina. Indeed, it was a great run by Stina. We're used to that, aren't we? Stina always makes great runs. Anyway, this corner is going to be on this near side. Katie McCabe's over there with Frida Marnham. What's the delivery like? Is it going to be a long corner into the box? It is going to be in towards that near post. Wasn't a great corner. It's going to be a chance for Arsenal. Oh, just scrambled away. The goalkeeper made a bit of a meal of that one. And it wasn't a great corner. It didn't appear to be a great corner, but almost gave us the lead. Some chaotic defending from Bayern Munich. They just managed to scramble the ball away. Great play, though, that was there from Arsenal. The ball corner into the near post. Caught everybody out. And no final touch there. That was so close to giving Arsenal the lead. We've had 2 or 3 opportunities now in this opening 20 minutes. It's been great stuff from Arsenal, but it is still Bayern Munich 0, Arsenal 0. but that was as close as we've come so far, really. Leah Williamson now in possession for Arsenal, just on halfway, chips the ball forward into the space, looking for Mariona Caldentey. Does well initially, and she's won a throw in the attacking third here for Arsenal on this near side. And Arsenal doing everything at a really quick pace. Emily Fox plays the ball back to Leah Caldentey, now out to the far side. Katie McCabe bringing it forward for Arsenal. She's got Caitlin Ford outside her. She's going to go herself, as you know. She does go back to Caitlin Ford. Now it goes back to Leah Caldentey again. And now Leah Williamson inside the centre circle. This is nice possession stuff from Arsenal. Kim Little now plays the ball up this near side. Mariona Caldentey is playing on the right-hand side tonight. Oh, she's just lost out there. That's a bit of a battle going on for the ball, and suddenly Bayern Munich coming forward. They've got an opportunity now, but good play again. Mariona wins it back. That's what she brings to this team. Anyway, now Emily Fox comes forward, finds Stina on this near side, plays it back and gets a round of applause from the manager there. That was nice play from Arsenal. But really good play there from Mariona Caldentey. She'd lost the ball initially. She didn't stand and watch and hope someone else was going to get it back for her. She went back and won it back herself. And how many times have we seen her do that already in an Arsenal shirt? What a player she is. Not only, you know, sometimes you get the skillful players, the players that's won everything, and maybe they don't want to keep doing the dirty work, but she does. And that's the mark of an absolute world-class player, isn't it? You know, Arsenal coming forward again. Stina trying to turn away on this near side. She's won a throw. In fact, she hasn't won a throw. She thought she'd won a throw off Hansen. The two Scandinavians there. They're just showing that corner again. Oh, did it hit the post? And Stina couldn't quite get on the end of it. It caught everybody out that corner, actually. I don't know if it hit the post or hit the goalkeeper, and just scrambled away by Bayern Munich. We've now got a throw on this near side. We're about midway through this first half. And what a first 22 minutes it's been for Arsenal. Really impressive performance. Just need a goal to show for it, don't we? How many times have we said that? Anyway, it's Dan Jogovic for Bayern Munich. Now it's up this near side with Pernilla Harder. Of course, we know her very well from her days at Chelsea. Not really had much impact on the game, but she's got the ball now. Plays it through there to Clara Ball, but Arsenal can pick it up again. And this is really good play from Caitlin Ford. Does well, shows good strength, has won a free kick. We've taken it quickly. Leah Volti now inside the centre circle. Maybe it's a little bit too quickly. Wasn't quite, didn't quite maybe make the most of that, did we? Anyway, Emily Fox out this near side, gets her shirt pulled, and the referee has seen it, lets it go on. There could well be a yellow card coming in the very near future for the Bayern Munich player there who pulled the shirt. I'm not sure who that was. But anyway, it's Arsenal in possession over on that far side. Caitlin Ford gets across into the near post. Sort of cleared away there. It was a little bit hurried clear by Vingisdottir, the Bayern Munich captain. And it's a throw to Arsenal. Caitlin Ford with it. Gets it back from Stina Blackstenius. This is a good play from Arsenal over on the far side. Caitlin Ford plays it in field to Leah Volti. Oh, that's a nice turn if she meant it. Oh, the ball's going to fall to the edge of the box to Frida Marnham. She's threaded it through. Stina Blackstenius is in. It's a good save. But she may well have been offside. That was lovely football there. But she was offside, Stina. But what a bit of football that was on the edge of the Bayern Munich penalty area. The ball maybe fell a little bit kindly there to Frida. She's backheeled it through. Stina was offside. And actually, it was a good save in the end by the goalkeeper. It didn't matter because it wouldn't have counted anyway. But some lovely football there. Almost the goal that we deserve. These first 24 and a half minutes, we've been sensational. Anyway, the ball now played back in field, and Bayern are trying to come forward themselves. But again, Arsenal picked the ball up, and we've done that so well. Caitlin Ford's done really well, but runs into trouble. And suddenly now Arsenal back on the back foot temporarily. But the referee has it been kicked out? There was an injury to a Bayern Munich player. Is that Georgia Stanway? Is it? Not quite sure who it is. No, it isn't. It's Gwym. And she's had problems before with injuries. And she looks in a lot of pain, Julia Gwym. And the trainers are running on to sort this problem out. It doesn't look a good injury, this at all. It doesn't look very nice. It looks like an ankle problem. She went into the tackle there. It wasn't a foul. But it's not looking good, is it? And there's going to be a little bit of a break in play now. Give the players a chance to get some liquid on board. I think she's going to be okay, actually. It was quite a firm challenge. Was it Caitlin Ford? They're just, oh, yeah, she's caught her ankle there. I think she's going to be okay, actually. We're just getting some treatment. And there's this hold up in play. All the Bayern Munich team are over on this near side, as indeed are the Arsenal team, getting some extra instructions from the coach. Jonas there looking quite smart, isn't he, with his new haircut, his black jacket. And it's a reasonable crowd, isn't it? You know, Andreas has obviously told us that the crowds in the Bundesliga aren't that great. Certainly not compared to the WSL, but it seems to be a fairly big crowd. Anyway, a couple of the subs for Bayern Munich are warming up now following that injury. So he says, what a wimp. I don't know. It wasn't a nice challenge, was it? On her ankle there. It would have hurt a bit, but she seems fine. I'm sure she's going to be okay. I think it actually looked worse than it was. So yeah, I don't think it's too much of a problem. But she's going to have to go off briefly due to the fact that she had to get that treatment there. Julia Guillermo. So I'm sure she had an ACL injury a year or so ago, didn't she? And the crowd, they're giving her a warm round of applause. The players have come back into position. Bayern did kick the ball out, so I'm assuming we're just going to give it straight back to them. There's quite a few Arsenal fans in the stadium. Of course, Andreas is there, but he is in with the Bayern Munich fans. But he's wearing his Arsenal top. He did send us a picture of himself in the ground with his Bayern Munich friends. So that's nice. And of course, he's doing a vlog of this game as well. So we'll get that up for you as well when we can. It's going to be difficult to find time to get it on, actually. It might not be until Friday due to the fact that we've got a show tomorrow. And I probably won't get all the videos until later tonight. But we'll see. If I can get it out tonight, I will. But stay tuned for that as well. And of course, the Arsenal women's show tomorrow. That is going to be a great show, isn't it? Looking back on a busy week and looking ahead to another busy week as well with Chelsea and, of course, Valerenga as well over the next 7 days. Anyway, Arsenal just won the ball back in midfield again. Kim Little just touches it off to Leah Williamson. Turns away from Clara Bowen. Keeps possession well, actually. Plays it into midfield. Mariona Caldentey picks it up. These are the sort of games, isn't it, that Mariona Caldentey was brought in for. These Champions League nights. Won this competition, of course, several times with Barcelona. Caitlin Ford now over on that far side. Gets the ball in towards the penalty spot, and it's just cleared away by Bayern Munich there. Doing some desperate defending at times in this first half. It's been so good from Arsenal. But Bayern Munich are now coming forward with Simone up this near side. And that ball played into midfield. But Arsenal are pressing really, really well. And we're trying to get the breakthrough. We've got Kanisha River doing good to see you. Shout out to the co-host of today's live football match, up the female ladies from Team Arsenal. Indeed, yeah, exactly. What more can you say? Kanisha says, greetings to each and every one of the family tuning in from all over the world. Exactly, yeah, wherever you're watching from, good to have you on board with us. Please give us a like. And if you are new here, please consider subscribing. We do cover the Arsenal women every single week on this channel. Probably one of the only channels to do a regular Arsenal women's show. Certainly the first to do a regular Arsenal women's show to show all the games as well. Anyway, Katie McCabe gets a cross in. It comes in, the shot comes in. It's a goal. We've taken the lead. It's a great goal. It's Mariona Caldentey. I just said that she was brought in for these type of nights, and that is the reason why. It was Katie McCabe's cross, and it's Mariona Caldentey's finish. And that is what it's all about. What a player she is. It was Katie McCabe down over on that far side. Lovely cross. First time finish. That's a great finish, actually. Really controlled there from her left foot from about 10 yards. Just guided it into the corner. Katie McCabe's cross was perfect. And that is a great finish from a great player. and this has been a great start. Arsenal fully deserved that. Fully deserved that goal. Fully deserved the lead. And the Arsenal fans in that far corner there celebrating that goal, and why not? Brilliant, brilliant stuff from Arsenal. Greg says, go on, Marion, great goal. It was a great goal. Indeed, it was from Caldentey, Mariona Caldentey. But Bayern Munich looking to respond straight away, coming forward over on that far side. Can they get the cross in? Good defending again from Arsenal. 3 clean sheets in a row from Arsenal, remember, coming into this game. In fact, only 3 goals conceded in 7 games in all competitions since the start of the season. We've certainly tidied up that defensive side of our game, haven't we? And maybe we've lost a little bit in terms of goal scoring going forward and scoring as many goals as maybe we have done previously. And maybe that's the transition that we're making between being more solid at the back and trying to get that balance right. And sometimes it's difficult, isn't it? But tonight, so far, that balance has been perfect. We've been solid at the back. We've been threatening going forward, and we've got ourselves a goal. And it is Mariona Caldentey, her second goal, both in the Champions League. I told you this is a competition for her. She's got plenty of winners' medals already. She wants more. That's why she's come to Arsenal. And it's her goal, and a brilliant goal it was, that's given us a fully deserved lead, you have to say. 31 minutes played, nearly 32. And Arsenal fully deserved this lead. We've been a far better team. In fact, we probably deserve to be more than just a 1 goal up. But we'll take the 1 goal for now, won't we? Something to build on now. We can look to try and get what would be a sensational victory. It'll be up there with that Lyon victory a couple of years ago, wouldn't it? If we keep on playing like this, you can see more goals coming as well. What a great start it's been. Some people wanted Jonas to be sacked, you know, because we drew 0-0 with Everton. A little bit harsh. Anyway, Arsenal are winning 1-0 here in Munich, in Braveria, in Germany. And this would be a fantastic result, wouldn't it? What a way to start the Champions League group stage it would be. Clara ball there trying to create some problems. It is a throw to Bayern on this near side. And we've played 33 minutes. Really high intensity. Terry says, I want Arteta sacked. Well, yeah, so do I. I don't want Jonas sacked, though, just because we drew 0-0 with Everton. I think that's a little bit harsh, isn't it? Anyway, it's a big week for Arsenal, of course, as we said. And this would be the perfect start to that week, wouldn't it? With Chelsea coming up at the weekend. Of course, they won their first Champions League game last night, didn't they? 3-2 against Real Madrid. And of course, they didn't have a game last weekend, did they, due to the fixture scheduling, which Jonas made it quite clear he wasn't very happy about. And rightly so as well. Anyway, Mariona Caldentey, the goal scorer, tries to bring the ball forward. So whenever she loses it, she just wins it back. What an incredible player she is, honestly. She is just amazing. And now it's going to be a free kick to Bayern Munich, which Mariona disagrees with. But she is just such a worker. And I say quite often you see players that are talented players and have won everything. They don't want to do the nasty, dirty work, do they, that you need to. But Mariona doesn't think twice about it. It's a natural thing for her. Just incredible player. And it's her goal that's given Arsenal. Emily Fox cuts out that ball, and it's with Mariona again. And she's so clever with the ball as well. She very rarely takes risks. And you can see what a fantastic signing she's going to be for this team, improving us, no doubt at all about that. And she's got the all-important breakthrough in this game here today, tonight, this evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. Too early for a game, really, isn't it? But anyway, we're enjoying it because it's good stuff. And we're enjoying it even more now. Arsenal have got the lead, and we're coming forward again over on that far side with Frida Marnham. Looks for a run of Katie McCabe again. Should set up that goal. Greg says, yes, she keeps winning it back. My problem is she keeps losing it. Well, yeah, she keeps losing it, but if she's going to win it back, we don't mind, do we? I like to see players that are willing to take risks. And, you know, if you're willing to take a risk, you're going to risk losing the ball. And that's okay if you're going to win it back and work to win it back. And that's what she does. And I'd rather that than a player who just is too scared to try anything and just plays the ball safe all the time. I'd rather someone try and take some responsibility, you know, try and beat a player and stuff like that. And that's what she does. And I don't mind if she loses the ball. because you know she's not going to sit back and watch. She's going to do everything she can to win it back, and 9 times out of 10 she does. Anyway, Bayern Munich are looking to play on a counter attack, which Jonas had said was their strength. And Pinel Harder there just gets the ball taken off by Leah Volti, and now it's Katie McCabe in possession. Plays it in to Kim Little. And she touches it off to Leah Williams. And this has been such a good first half from Arsenal. It's probably the best we've played actually so far this season. And I did say the other night that the other day when the game against Everton wasn't going particularly well, there was a few comments in the chat saying, "Oh well, how are we gonna, Bayern will be rubbing their hands together or whatever it was, and how can we possibly get a result against Bayern Munich because it's a different game, and it was always going to be a different game." Anyway, I was going forward again. Caitlin Ford over on that far side tries to get across, and it's deflected and just about dealt with by Georgia Stanway. Only finds her Lioness teammate Leah Williams, and she dinks the ball towards the far post. It's flicked on by Frida Mana, but it's gone behind for a goal kick. And each game's different, isn't it? It's a different test. It's a different challenge. The opposition are going to play a different style of football, and this was always going to be a different game. And I wasn't necessarily overly concerned by the Everton performance. It wasn't a great performance, and we should have won the game. We needed to win the game, and we didn't. But I wasn't thinking, oh well, we can't win any other game now because we couldn't beat Everton. Absolutely not. Because I say each game's different, and this game's certainly been different. It's been a much different Arsenal performance, as we assumed it would be. Anyway, the ball's gone behind for a goal kick to Arsenal. We played 37 minutes on the clock. Bayern 0, Arsenal 1. Great goal it was from Mariona Caldentey, which they're just showing again. And that's a lovely finish. I think that when we signed her, there was a few, not really question marks asked, but more like, is she going to be able to score the goal? Obviously, with Viv leaving, and you could say that she's a replacement for her. I don't think she is necessarily, but I understand why that's been made. That comparison has been made, and you think, well, she's not going to score as many goals as Viv. No, she's not. Not when Viv was at her best, but she adds something different to the team that we needed. So I think she's gonna. I think that would be a good swap, if you like, if that's how you want to look at it. I think we've done well out of that. And I'm not saying Viv's not still a great player. I'm sure she's going to score a lot of goals for Man City, but I think that what Mariona brings to this team is something completely different, and it is what we've needed. And she's made the breakthrough tonight as well. It's a throw to Bayern Munich over on that far side, which Julia Grimm's going to take. Again, no, Caitlin falls in quickly. Arsenal battling to win the ball back high up the pitch, which is good. We've not let Bayern Munich get into any rhythm whatsoever. Again, we're winning the ball back over there, Frida Marlin, but Bayern actually do come away with it. And they're now trying to come forward themselves with Pinel Harder on this, in the middle there, finds Simon on this near side, does well actually. This is the best attack Bayern Munich have put together for quite a while, you have to say. Greg says she's a far better player than Viv, a lot more skill. Well, I think it's difficult to say if she's a better player. I think they're very different players, and Viv's obviously got massive strengths as well, and Mariona's a different player. I'm really, really pleased that we've got her. Actually, I'm delighted we've got her. And I say she's not going to score as many goals as Viv used to. Viv was getting 30 odd goals a season. You can't see Mariona getting 30 goals a season, but she brings. I think she brings more to the team as a whole. Absolutely. And if you want to say that makes her a better player, then I'm not going to argue. Anyway, Katie McCabe with this long clearance over on that far side, looking for the runner Stina, but it's headed out by Vingersdottir at the back, and now it's with Hansen. And Bayern Munich, they look a little bit rattled actually, and I think that's credit to the way that we've set up this game today, the way that we're playing, and it's been such a good first half. Can we keep it going? That's a long ball over the top, and the ball is going to. In fact, is it a free kick? But it is a free kick, and it's going to be a yellow card for Cody for a pullback there on Pernilla Harder, I think it was. I mean, didn't look much in it really, but anyway, the referee's given a free kick and produced a yellow card for Leia Cadena. And it's going to be a free kick to Bayern Munich. Wasn't really sure I agree with that decision. Oh, I don't know, actually. You see the replay. Actually, she maybe pulled a ponytail, actually. Which is quite funny, isn't it? Anyway, it's a free kick to Bayern Munich. This might not be funny if they equalise from it, of course. But let's see. It's going to be Clara Ball with this free kick. Midway inside the Arsenal half, clips into the penalty area. It's cleared away, though, by, was it Mariona Caldentey, actually, again. And Bayern Munich tried to put the ball back in the box, but Arsenal, again, win possession back with Kate McCabe, it was. But Bayern now trying to keep the ball. We approach half-time. They haven't had too many attacks, have they? Clara Ball now plays it in. And again, Arsenal win the ball. That was Leah Volti, and Mariona can't quite keep that in. It's gone out for a throw. It was Jovanovic for Bayern Munich. The Serbian gets the ball again. Plays it across the penalty area. There's a player over on that far side. It's going to be a chance for Bayern. Good save from Manu Zinsberger. And then it's headed away by Emily Fox. Wasn't a great clearance, actually. And the cross comes in again from this near side. A header at the near post, cleared away by Leah Williamson. And suddenly Arsenal having one or two problems as we approach half-time. Terry says, I do like the way we're hunting and defending Impact's very impressive. It has been really impressive. This has been the best 45 minutes of the season for Arsenal by quite some distance. And there's some more good defending there. And that's gone out for a goal kick. It's given us a corner, actually, to Bayern Munich into the last 3 minutes of the half. And suddenly Bayern having a slightly better spell. There was a chance over on that far side there. It was Grimm got forward a shot. And Manu Zinsberger pushed it away. Wasn't the most convincing of saves, but she kept it out. And that is obviously the main thing when you're a goalkeeper, to keep the ball out of your net. And she did. Anyway, that corner has been cleared away. And Georgia Stanway touches it back. And now it's Simon again trying to bring it forward for Bayern Munich. Plays it out to that far side. Georgia Stanway again. Long cross towards the far post. Header comes in. Oh, and it's gone in. It's gone in. A good header it was from Vingos Dottir at the far post. It's 1-1 just before half-time. Bayern Munich don't really deserve that, but didn't look as though the cross was going to be that much of a danger, actually, there from Georgia Stanway. Manu Zinsberger was again rooted to a goal line, as happens far too many times. And it is Vingos Dottir, the Icelandic defender, with the header. Went in sort of off the underside of the crossbar. And it did just go under the crossbar there. The cross didn't look like it was going to pose too many problems, really. But the Icelandic defender wanted that more. She was up against Stina Blackstenius, who got, well, completely pushed out of the way, really. And Bayern Munich are level when they maybe don't deserve to be level. But anyway, Arsenal looking to try to go back in front again before half-time. We've still got a minute or so of normal time to play free. Mariona did a box, tries a shot, but she can't quite get enough dip on it. And it goes into the arms of goalkeeper Groves. And disappointment there for Arsenal just before half-time. Greg says, oh, look, Zins just stands there and watched it yet again. She did, and obviously that's going to be picked up. But, I mean, she's a little bit unlucky. Anyway, Arsenal now looking to come forward. Stina Blackstenius plays the ball back to Kim Little. Now it's with Emily Fox on this near side. I mean, the cross came in, it's headed back the other way. It's difficult for a goalkeeper, but yeah, I suppose if you're not going to get it, at least make an effort, I suppose. At least make it look as though you're making an effort. Anyway, Katie McCain over on that far side. Can she get a cross in? She does get a cross in. It's slightly too deep. It's gone behind for a goal kick. Arsenal responded quite well to going behind. But yeah, obviously, Manu Zinsberger did stand there and watch it go in. And of course, we know we would have Daphne in goal every single game. And I think the 2 games that she's played has warranted her to stay in the team. But yeah, we've got a lot of games. We've got a squad. You need to use it. And I think we all kind of felt that Manu Zinsberger was going to play tonight in the Champions League, of course, her former club. But it's been a good first half from Arsenal. It's going to be 3 minutes of stoppage time. that would be from that injury to Julia Gwynn, which was in that midway through the first half. We're just into that 3 minutes now. Both for Bayern up the line, but Arsenal do win it back. Emily Fox and now Leah Volti should tidy that up. Comes down to Mariona Caldentey, plays it back to Emily Fox again. Now it's with Leah Williamson, back with Manu Zinsberger. She goes long at first time, but Bayern are now starting to get a little bit on top for the first time, actually. You could see that just before the goal as well. David says, what should Jonas do to make this team great? Well, I think we've played great tonight. I don't think we can have any complaints about the way that we played. We've been brilliant in this first half. We should be in front. We're a bit unfortunate that we're not, but that's football, isn't it, I guess? But yeah, I mean, this team has played great tonight. It's more about consistency, though, isn't it? Anyway, Stina Blackstenius is now trying to get in. And in fact, was she offside? Or was that a foul? Not too sure. Anyway, it's a free kick to Bayern Munich either way, just inside the penalty area. We've played half of the 3 minutes of stoppage time. It is Arsenal 1, well, Bayern Munich 1, Arsenal 1, but a very, very good first half performance from Arsenal. And we just haven't managed to keep that other clean sheet. Greg says, change the keeper, then we would be great. Well, we would be better by changing the keeper. Absolutely, I agree. But we have kind of changed the keeper, haven't we? Because Daphne's been playing the last couple of games, but Manu Zinsberger is back in goal tonight and was beaten by that header. Emily Fox plays the ball up the line for Stina Blackstenius. Tries to play it back to Mariona there, but the ball just ran away. Angie Rivers said, good to see it. She says, evening, have German Dazen on. Yeah, I've got one of the Dazens on. I don't know which one it is that we care. I don't listen to it anyway. Anyway, it was half a minute, to play. David said we should be doing more than this compared to the quality of the players we have. Yeah, but more than what? I mean, we were away in Bayern Munich, one of the best teams in Europe. We've had a great performance in the first half. It's 1-1. We're unbeaten in the WSL. We've done everything so far that we should have done. The only disappointing result has been the Everton game. And on another day, we would have won that game probably comfortably. So, if we can get a positive result here tonight, which so far so good, we beat Chelsea at the weekend, then I think that there's not much more we could do. Anyway, the half-time whistle has gone here at the Bayern campus. It is Bayern Munich 1, Arsenal 1. But what a great first half that was from Arsenal. We were pressing high up the pitch from very early on. We had one or two nearly moments before Mariona Caldentey gave us the lead. Just after the half an hour mark, it was a good cross from Katie McCabe on the left-hand side and a first-time finish with her left foot from about 10 yards from Mariona into the far corner. And Bayern were rattled at that point, but they did manage to find a way back just before half-time. Arsenal couldn't really clear a corner away. The ball's put back in again by Georgia Stanway, and it was Vingos Dottir's header, which went in off the underside of the crossbar. Quite unfortunate that was for Arsenal, but at half-time, it's Bayern Munich 1, it's Arsenal 1, and that was a good game of football. Really enjoyable, and we are still in it. Terry says, it's funny, really. I thought we had a really good 45 minutes, but somehow I feel so disappointed at the same time. Yeah, no, I agree. I'm a little bit disappointed we're not winning because we should be winning. The possession's been quite even, actually. I mean, look at the stats, and actually everything on the stats is quite even. We're slightly ahead on attempts at goal. We've completed slightly more passes than Bayern Munich, but it is quite even in stats. But I thought we were the better team. Sometimes stats aren't always the best judge of a game. I thought that we looked the better team from what I saw of that game. Anyway, Greg says good half, just still lacking the creativity a little bit. Yeah, but don't forget these are a good side, aren't they? It's never going to be easy to create loads and loads of chances against a good side. Yes, we haven't created a lot, I agree. But that's been a good performance. And I think we need to be very, 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 very happy with that because that's decent. That really was decent. But yeah, I'm happy. It's 1-1. If we can come away with this result now, I think we'd all take it. But having seen that first half, I don't see any reason why we can't go on and win this game, quite honestly. I think we've got a great chance of going and winning in the second half. But obviously we're going to have to play as well again, because Bayern Munich are a very good side, and we can't afford to drop our level. That's the level that we need to be at. This is the level that we'll need to be at most games this season if we're going to be successful, because we've got a lot of big tests to come. So yeah, this is what. But it's a good side, isn't it? Let's not get too worried about that. That was a great first half, wasn't it? And it was a really good performance. And yeah, we're definitely still in this game, and we've got a great chance. Anyway, Andreas has sent a few videos in already, actually, which is cool, isn't it?
Hello and welcome. It's Champions League time. We start our European journey with an away match at Munich. Bayern Munich versus Arsenal tonight.
There you go. That's a little taster of Andreas's vlog. There's a lot more stuff to come from him, I'm sure. Some really good little clips already. So I'll get that put together for you as soon as we can. We'll get that out on the channel, which will be good. But yeah, no, I was reasonably happy with that. Greg says there, Bayern know they're up against the top side. Indeed they do. Johnny says there, Bayern have the slowest attack in the history of women's football. It's awful. Well, they've got their strengths, haven't they? Obviously, crossing into the box is one of their strengths, which they got the goal from. Terry says, I'm looking 3 or 4-1 in the second half. Wow, that would be good, wouldn't it? But let's be honest, there hasn't been much to choose between the sides. I'm pretty sure we all know that. But it is what it is, isn't it? And that was a good first half. I'm really, really pleased with how we played there. But it is only half time, and we've got to do it all over again. And so we just need to make sure that in the second half we keep that level of intensity going. Bearing in mind, we've got some good players on the bench as well, haven't we? We've got Leslie Russo, we've got Beth Mead, we've got Steph Catley, Kyra Cooney-Cross, Rosa Kafaji. A lot of quality on the bench as well. So I'm not concerned. I'm not worried. I'm reasonably happy, actually. So yeah, let's go out in the second half and let's get this game won. But that was good stuff. I enjoyed that. Right, I'm just going to have a quick break. Obviously, I've rushed home from work. I'm all over the place. So I'll be back very, very shortly with the second half. So stay with us. Don't forget as well to like, share and subscribe. It is Bayern Munich 1, Arsenal 1. And we'll be back for the second half very shortly. So welcome back. We are getting ready for the second half. Don't forget, of course, tomorrow night at 7:45, we are here for the Arsenal Women's Show. It's going to be a great show tomorrow. Looking back on this game, looking back on Everton, looking ahead to Chelsea, looking ahead to Braveria as well, which is next week, of course, as well. So lots of great stuff to come on the channel. So we're looking forward to that. Johnny says, against Chelsea, we have to focus on Canarid. She's the only Chelsea player on form. Well, I think they've got some good players, but yeah, she's obviously on form. Greg says, that's how good our squad is now. All our top subs will be starters for Bayern. Well, they'll be starters for a lot of teams. Terry says, yes, Greg, I like your way of thinking. Terry says, come on, chat. Let's get them likes up for the second half. Indeed, only likes. It's only 8, is there? Come on, 8's terrible, isn't it? Let's get them up to 20, shall we? 20 likes. If you're in the chat, you haven't given us a like, just give us a like. It's quite simple to do, really. There's a little button especially for it, you just a thumbs up button. That's all you need to do. Fantastic stuff. And also, as well, if you are new here, why not consider subscribing as well? We do, of course, cover the Arsenal women every single week on this channel. We cover the men as well because we have to. So yes, that is great stuff, isn't it? So make sure you get involved. And if you hit the little bell icon as well, every time we go live or whenever there's a video on the channel, you'll get a little notification to tell you, so you don't miss out. You don't want to miss out, do you? Because I mean, what more can you want? It's free. Like, share, and subscribe. It's free. It helps the channel, and yeah, it means that you can join in with our little community that we've got here, which is a great little community that we've got of some fantastic people, like the guys in the chat tonight, of course, the regulars as well. I'm sure there's some new people as well who are joining us maybe for the first time. And if you are, just to give you an idea of what we do here, we do, of course, cover the Arsenal women's team on a regular basis. We have a weekly show looking back on all of the action from the previous week, looking ahead. We've got a great panel, including our very own resident Lord Andreas, he's at the game tonight as well for us doing a vlog. He'll be on the show, of course, tomorrow. Amar's back as well, plus making a return very soon after her debut last week. Angie's back tomorrow as well for the show. It's going to be a big show, so join us for that. It's going to be good. And of course, Saturday lunchtime-ish, isn't it? 1:30 kickoff, Arsenal women versus Chelsea from the Emirates. That is going to be a hell of a game, as it usually is. And we're going to look into that. And of course, next Wednesday, this time next week, we will, of course, be, well, not this time, a bit later, luckily, we'll be playing Braveria, of course, as well. So some more great stuff to look forward to. It's definitely the week for the women to take centre stage, with the men, of course, having an international break. But we'll be back, of course, with the men's action as well the following week. Some big games coming up for the men as well. But this is all about the Arsenal women. This is all about the Champions League. And what has been a very good first half performance from Arsenal, you've got to say. I thought we played some great stuff there. And we're a little bit unfortunate to not be ahead. A little bit of a lucky goal at the end there by Vingos-Dottir, showing her strength in the air. And that's the one thing that maybe we're lacking a little bit in this team. I'd like to see, obviously with Amanda Illerstadt obviously out on maternity. She was the one who was a threat from crosses into the box and set pieces. And I think we've kind of missed that. We missed that now, don't we? We haven't really had anybody, Rafaela Souza was great as well, wasn't she, before in those situations. And, as good a defender as Leia Cadena is, as great a player as Leah Williamson is, they don't really offer that much of a threat today from set pieces. We don't really have anybody who does. And I think that's an issue, that if we can find someone to take on that role, then I think that, we're going to obviously be a lot more dangerous, and we're going to score a lot more goals. And that's something that Jonas has mentioned it himself, hasn't he? It's what he wants to do. It's what he wants to find. And I say that was the reason why we bought Amanda Illerstadt in the first place. And it's just a shame, isn't it, that she's not quite been able to play as much due to, she just had a baby. Oh, fantastic. Greg says, our women take centre stage in when they play. Well, no, they do. You're right. They absolutely do. But, obviously in a week of an international break, there's no men's stuff going on. So everything on the channel is the women. And, I have set up the other channel, the Arsenal women's channel. This is live on that channel as well. And I am trying to build it. And I want to get to a point at some stage where I can have a channel just for all the women's stuff on one channel, as opposed to putting the men's and the women's stuff all on the same channel, because I feel as though the women deserve their own channel. But at the moment, you know, I've just started doing that, and I'm only sharing the streams on both channels just to try and build an audience on the other channel, gets to subscribe as well. So if you are on the Over and Over Arsenal women's channel watching this, please subscribe. And even if you're on this channel, just open up the other one as well and subscribe to that as well. If we can get everybody who subscribes to this channel to subscribe to the other one, then I can absolutely change them over. So we'll have one channel dedicated to the men's team, one channel dedicated to the women's team, and that's the way I want to take it forward. It's just going to take a little bit of time, isn't it, to get to that point? I suppose building a channel is difficult. I've got my other channel as well that I'm building as well, my drone channel and my vlog channel and stuff. So yeah, it's I enjoy doing it. It's great fun, but at the same time, it's hard work, and it takes a lot of time to build an audience and to get people involved. So anyway, Terry says my bait has just turned up, so don't forget I won't be here for a week from Thursday the 17th. I know you all miss me, but don't worry, you can't get rid of me that easily when I return. No, we look forward to having you back. Of course, you're entitled to a holiday like we all are. Although, well, you can't have a holiday when it's a summer, when there's no football. And I don't know. But anyway, I can't grumble because I was away at the end of August when the season was sort of starting. So anyway, the teams are back out for the second half here in the Bayern Munich campus. And it's been a very good first half. It's been a good game of football. It's been a good performance from Arsenal. But we need to do it again, don't we, in this second half, because we need to get a positive result. I think we'd all take a draw. If the game finished now 1-1, I'll be more than happy. But I saw enough in that first half to suggest we can win this game. Arsenal will be attacking a goal to our left in this second half. And it is going to be Bayern Munich to kick off in the white. Arsenal, of course, in their black Lynx Africa kit, which is an acquired taste, a bit like Lynx Africa. I think this kit's quite an acquired taste as well, isn't it? Now, I don't think there's been any substitutions at half time that we're aware of. No, there isn't. And we are back off and underway. Bayern Munich straight away in possession and bringing the ball down over on that far side. Just that little lapse at the end of that first half, which was the only real downside to it. You know, Bayern Munich coming forward straight away, putting it harder over on that far side inside the Arsenal penalty area. Shot comes in from distance. Oh, it's just wide of the post. I think it might have got a deflection along the way as well. And that was a big opportunity there. It was Simon with the effort. Simone or Simone, or however you pronounce her name, I don't know. I'm sure Andreas will help us out tomorrow. But that was a shot there that, did Manu Zinsberger get a touch on it? Actually, that may well have been what happened with that. In fact, it was a good save, actually, from Manuel Zinsberger. You have to say, wow, she got down quickly to her left-hand side. It is a corner, though, and we know that Bayern are dangerous from set pieces. It is going to be Simon with this corner from this near side. It's a dangerous ball as well. Header comes in at the far post, but Arsenal managed to scramble it away just. And that will do nicely. It's now gone out for a throw, nearly on halfway over on that far side to Bayern Munich. Terry says he's taking his dad fishing for a week in Spain. Wow, be nice, nice weather over there. Not like the weather we've got here. It's been absolutely hammering it down for 3 days. Anyway, it's supposed to be a bit nicer tomorrow for the weekend, so that's good, isn't it? It's Bayern Munich 1, Arsenal 1. Bayern have started this second half well, actually. You have to say that they're on the front foot here. That goal before half-time, I think, has made a difference to the whole complexion of this game, actually, because we were well on top before that. We definitely deserve to be in front, but Bayern are now level and they're pressing to try to... Oh, Arsenal just won the ball back as well high up the pitch there. It was Mariona again, but Bayern just managed to get away with that. And then they're coming forward again. Surely that's an offside. Surely that's an offside. Manuel Zinsberger's out of a goal anyway. I don't think it was given as offside, actually. That was good goalkeeping, actually, by Zinsberger there. Now Arsenal have won a free kick. Stina Blackstenius, it was fouled by Georgia Stanway. It's going to be a free kick to Arsenal, which Leah Volti takes quickly. It was good to see her in the press conference yesterday, wasn't it? She's talks a lot of sense. Leah Volti, good experienced player. She had a good game again for us tonight. And that's what's been needed, isn't it? Some experienced heads in these type of games. And Kim Little's another one there. Finds Leah Volti. And now Arsenal with a player over on this near side. It's Caitlin Ford, her first touch of the second half, actually. She had a good first half. Caitlin plays the ball into the box. A little bit of space here for Mariona Caldentey, but she maybe tried to do a little bit too much there. In fact, it was Katie McCabe, sorry, they've got very similar hair tonight. And it was Katie McCabe there, and the ball got out for a goal kick to Bayern Munich. 48 minutes played. It's been a long day. Bayern Munich 1, Arsenal 1. And Bayern Munich are now trying to come forward over on that far side. Just on the edge of their own penalty. That's a poor ball. Actually, it's reached its target on this near side. Now it's with Pernilla Harder cutting in. Good tackle there again from Katie McCabe. It was that time. But Bayern Munich pick up possession. They've certainly started the second half much better than they did in that first half. Georgia Stanway now in possession in midfield. Terry says, Dad's 87. He's like a teenager again when we go. It's his fourth time in the last 5 months. Wow, fantastic. Good bit of fishing. That's what you want, isn't it? Anyway, Gwym now on this near side for Bayern Munich. Can she keep the ball in? She has. Plays the ball in towards the edge of the penalty. This is good stuff from Bayern Munich. Cross comes in. Header comes in. It's across the face of the goal again, and it's a goal kick. And again, they're causing us problems. That was Pernilla Harder there with that header. Just gone past that far post. Just as it looked as though Bayern were going to go in front, actually. They played some nice stuff at the start of this second half. That cross came into the far post. The header came in, but it was just past the post. I'm not sure if Manuel Zinsberger would have got that, actually. Not sure if she would have quite made it. But anyway, it doesn't matter because it went wide. And Arsenal now are in possession. We need just to settle in the second half. We haven't really got going yet, have we, since half-time? Katie McCabe now in possession for Arsenal on this near side. Runs into a little bit of trouble, but keeps possession. Plays it back to Leah Cadena. And she plays it out to that far side. Leah Williamson, now Kim Little. A lot of familiar names in this team. Now it's Mariona Caldentey, the goal scorer. Tries to thread the ball through, but there's nobody there. Caitlin Ford couldn't quite get on the end of that. And it's rolled through to the Bayern Munich goalkeeper. We played 5 minutes of the second half. Arsenal not really quite found their rhythm yet since half-time. Certainly nowhere near the level of performance that we showed in that first half. Difficult to maintain that level for 90 minutes, though, isn't it, against anybody, especially a team of this quality. So he says, it's hard to believe I'm only 21. Anyway, Bayern Munich are now coming forward again with Gwym up this near side. That's a good ball. Surely that's an offside, is it? In fact, the flag stayed down. And it is Damj Jankovic plays the ball back to Gwym again. And it's been a much better second half from Bayern Munich, isn't it? And they've just got us back on that back foot. But we do look a much more solid defensive unit at the moment, this team this season. And we're making it difficult for Bayern Munich to break us down. And that's important, isn't it? We just won the ball back again. It was Leah Volti who's had a really steady game in midfield for Arsenal tonight. She's got the ball again, put under a bit of pressure, but she doesn't mind that. Keeps possession herself and, in fact, wins the throw instead. Nick says you're only a year older than me. He's only a year older than me as well. It's amazing, isn't it? We're all the same age, aren't we? We're all the same age, pretty much. Lovely. Anyway, it was a free kick to Arsenal, actually, which Katie McCabe has taken. Plays it back to Manuel Zinsberger. That's out to Leah Williamson on that far side, striding forward for Arsenal over halfway. Arsenal looking to get a grip of things in his second half. Frida Marnham does well. Touches it into Mariona Caldentey. She's got two players around her. It was her goal, of course, that gave Arsenal the lead. Fantastic signing that she's proving to be. Leah Volti now in possession for Arsenal. Plays it out to that far side. The ball chipped forward. Stina trying to get in behind, but the ball's just run behind. It's gone out for a goal kick. You do feel as though Stina needs a goal. She hasn't scored yet this season, but she hasn't scored since those 2 goals against Manchester City at the end of last season. And you do feel she needs one to go in, maybe a missed kick or a deflection, something. She just needs a goal, I think, to get herself up and running. I think she's been playing well this season, but she just needs a goal, doesn't she? She's a goal scorer. Goal scorers always need that first goal of the season, don't they, to kickstart things off for them. And I do feel if she can get one, she'll go on a run and score 2 or 3 more. She's got a good record against Chelsea, actually. We played at the weekend. Maybe she's saving it for them. It'd be nice for her to get a goal in the second half, put us back in front. Anyway, Katie McCabe now on this near side. I'm still struggling to get used to wearing number 11, but anyway, she wore number 15 for so long, didn't she? Anyway, the ball is now back with Manu Zinsberger. Finds Katie McCabe again. Touches it off to Leah Caldentey, who's got number 5 this season. A couple of different shirt numbers for a couple of our players. Anyway, that ball played forward by Katie McCabe, cleared away. Katie McCabe wins it back. And Caitlin Ford touches it on to Frida Minor. This is nice play. Plays the ball through again, looking for the runner, Caitlin Ford, but it's run through to the goalkeeper. Not quite coming off for Arsenal yet in this second half. 53.5 minutes played, Bayern Munich 1, Arsenal 1. And if we can just settle into this game in the second half, you do feel as though we're going to get some chances again, as we did in that first half, playing some really neat and tidy football. And we just need to keep our shape, keep our patience, keep our discipline. We can come away here tonight with a really, really positive result. And this would be a positive result. I know sometimes you look at a draw, and if you're in front and you end up drawing, you may be a little bit disappointed, aren't you? But anyway, we need to keep the draw going here. Shot comes in straight at Manu Zinsberger, who does well to hold on to it as well. It was Simon with the shot there. It was straight at Manu there, and she did well. So there was a couple of players coming in looking for any loose ball, but she wasn't going to let that one go. And decent save by the Arsenal goalkeeper. But Arsenal now looking to come forward themselves. Stina put under pressure, couldn't quite get the ball forward. Now it's with Katie McCabe on this near side. Plays it in to Leah Volti. Now it's out to Leah Williamson. Chips it over the top. Looking for the run there of Stina Blackstone's look like a foul. Mariona's picks it up, falls to Frida Minor on the edge of the box. And was that not a foul there on Stina? Stina's saying it was. It did look like it was. Arsenal did have possession, so maybe the referee played an advantage there, perhaps. So we'll maybe give the referee the benefit of the doubt there. But even so, it did look like a foul, didn't it? And a free kick on the edge of the box with Katie McCabe around could have been a big moment for Arsenal in this game, in this second half. We played 10 minutes since half-time. It's still 1-1 and good pressing again from Arsenal. We've won a throw. In fact, it must have got a deflection off an Arsenal player. It's going to be a throw to Bayern Munich over on that far side. Second half's not quite flowed either way, is it, for either team in this second half? Bayern have been better than they were in that first half. Arsenal not quite at the same level that we were. Now suddenly Bayern with a breakthrough from midfield. There's a player over here. It's an opportunity for Bayern Munich. A shot comes in and they've scored. Not great positioning by Manu Zinsberger, you have to say. It was a counter-attacking goal, and it's Clara Ball with the finish. And Bayern have turned it around here tonight. They've got the lead. And you have to say they've been the better team since they equalised just before half-time. And they have now gone in front. Clara Bull it was. There never seemed to be much doubt she was going to score when she got the ball. But you do feel Manu Zinsberger's positioning there wasn't that great, was it? And she was beaten a little bit too easily there. Wayne says near post nonsense indeed. And says no in Germany. I think well, it's at 9, isn't it, in Germany? Terry says no. It was far too simple in the end. And I thought that was poor positioning there from Manu Zinsberger. I mean, I think I would say that definitely saves that. I think definitely saves that. I've got to be honest. I do think she does. It was actually, wasn't it? It was Sydney Lerman who scored. Sorry, it was Sydney Lerman who scored. It wasn't Clara Ball. It was Sydney Lerman. And it was a decent finish, but a poor positioning there. Greg says, not great positioning, but the defence were all ball watching. Yeah, I mean, we gave the ball away. Well, we lost the ball in midfield. We lost our shape. And I don't know, I just think that the goalkeeper position was poor there. Now, what have Arsenal got? Because this is a big sort of 30, 35 minutes or so for Arsenal now to see if we can turn this around. We had a really good first half, but we haven't been so good in the second half. And we're now trailing. Terry says, get DVD back in the side. Well, obviously, yeah, of course. I would have picked her in this game, but we all kind of knew what was happening, what was going to come. And yeah, it's a shame that she couldn't have done a bit better there, because, you know, she's done okay this season so far, but you could say both the goals, she didn't exactly cover herself in too much glory, especially that second one, which I thought was really poor positioning. But anyway, we are 2-1 down and we've got a bit of a mountain to climb, but we've done it before. If you remember the Wolfsburg semi-final, we did the same, didn't we? In fact, we were 2-0 down in that game and came back to get a 2-2 draw. Of course, this isn't a two-legged tie. Don't forget, this is a league. So a draw would be a decent result. Greg says we need to freshen it up a bit. We seem to be lagging a bit. Yeah, I mean, I think we put a lot of effort and a lot of energy into that first half, didn't we? And, you know, you're never going to keep that same intensity for 90 minutes. It's impossible. But, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe we do need to freshen things up a bit. We've got some quality on the bench, as we've already said. And we're coming up towards the 60-minute mark, which is when Jonas likes to make his substitutions. So let's see what happens there. But, yeah, we need something a bit different, don't we? It's not quite happened for us in the second half. That's football, I guess. And we are playing against a very good opponent as well, let's not forget. And, you know, I say we're never going to be 90 minutes on top. Terry says, this is the Raya and Ramsdale debacle all over again. Yeah, I think you're probably right. You know, Arsenal are looking to come forward again. Frida Marnham on this near side, plays it back in field. This is good stuff. Caitlin Ford, gone past a couple of challenges. Can she get the cross in? She does get the cross in. Stina at the near post, tries to pull it back. Crowded out by 3 or 4 defenders there. And in the end, she's conceded a free kick. But that was brilliant play there from Arsenal on this near side. Almost produced an opportunity there for the equalizer. You have to say, we don't deserve to be losing this game. I think we've played pretty well. It's just the second half hasn't quite been as good, and Bayern have got better. But no, I do think that there is a debate to be had about the goalkeeping situation, and I do think now with Daphne here, she's got to be playing in the majority of the games now. And I think we've seen enough in the last 2 or 3 games from both of these 2 goalkeepers now to know that Daphne should be the number 1. And I'm sure she will be, and I'm sure she'll play on Saturday against Chelsea. But let's see. Arsenal trying to come forward again, not quite happening. And Caitlin Ford's just conceded a foul. And it's going to be a free kick to Bayern Munich. Bayern 2, Arsenal 1. And it was a foul there, just a pullback there from Caitlin Ford. And we've hit the 60-minute mark, and you do feel as though the substitutions will be coming very, very shortly for Arsenal. I'm sure Beth Mead will be one of those to come on. I'm sure Alessia Russo will be another one to come on as well. And then we'll see what other changes Jonas wants to make. We look to try to get something from this game, something that we deserve overall. I think we certainly don't deserve to be losing this game. Anyway, it is Sydney Lohman again, the goal scorer for Bayern, puts a cross in, but Arsenal deal with that one. And now we're looking to try to launch a counter attack. Stina's gone past one challenge, can't get past another. Good defending from Bayern. Greg says there's no debate. The better keeper is on the bench. Well, yeah, you're right. Absolutely, the better keeper is on the bench. But I'm sure it's only a temporary situation. I say I'll be surprised if Daphne's not playing on Saturday, against Chelsea. I'll be amazed. But who knows? We've got a good squad of players. There's going to be some changes, I'm sure. Anyway, Bayern coming forward again over on that far side. What we can't do is concede a 3rd goal because there's no coming back from that. Bayern are coming forward now. Shot comes in and it's gone wide. Was it deflected wide? That was Clara ball. And I think it might be a corner. But thought that had gone in for a minute. I said the last thing we want to do is to concede a 3rd goal. It was deflected into the side. It was a side net, and that's why it is a corner. And it is going to be Clara ball to take it. We know they're dangerous from these situations, and I think Jonas is looking at some substitutions now. It's about that sort of time, isn't it? It's Jonas' substitution time. This corner comes in towards the near post, headed out by Stina Blackstenius, yes, it was. And Bayern Munich have given the ball away. Now Arsenal can try to launch a counter-attack, but the pass wasn't good enough there from Caitlin Ford. And Bayern win back possession again. 62.5 minutes played. Bayern Munich 2, Arsenal 1. But it has been a good Arsenal performance overall, but we've dropped off in the second half. And Bayern are coming forward again. This cross comes in from Grim towards the far post, not a great cross. And Emily Fox heads it back to Manu Zinsberger. I haven't seen if there's any activity down on the bench yet, whether some substitutions are going to be imminent. But anyway, it is a free kick to Arsenal, and Bayern Munich are now doing the pressing high up the pitch, which we were doing so well in that first half. Bayern Munich are doing it now in this second half. And they're coming forward again. That's a long ball up that far side. Arsenal pick it up now. Is Stina going to get there? She does get there. Tries to play across into the box there, looking for the runner, Caitlin Ford. Is it going to go behind for a corner, or will it stay in? It has gone behind. It is a corner to Arsenal. This is better. Now let's get some bodies in the box. Let's try and get an equalizer here. Terry said, even though that shot went wide, shaky hands just stood still, rooted to the spot. No movement. Well, it was deflected. We'll give her the benefit of the doubt for that. Because it got deflected, you're off balance, aren't you? Anyway, the substitutions are coming now. Steph Catley, Leslie Russo, and is it Beth Mee? You'd imagine it would be. They're going to be the substitution. We're going to have this corner first. Rejanda's with us, says, hi, all there, my friend. He says, we used to shoot like Bayern. Why are the shots so weak? Well, yeah, some of them have been weak. Anyway, we've got a corner. Let's see if we can get a goal here to put a totally different complexion on this game. The corner's over on that far side. It's going to be Leah. It's going to be Katie McCabe with it. Cross comes in towards Jedi, a 6-yard box. Then it comes in, and it is the equaliser. We've got it. It's Leah Cadena. We said we don't have anybody to attack the corners. Well, we have got someone to attack that one. Another assist for Katie McCabe. It's Leah Cadena with the goal. And Arsenal fully deserved to be level over the course of this game. And that was much better from Arsenal. We won the corner, and Leah Cadena's got a header in. We wasn't expecting one of them sort of goals, was we? We just said that Wayne says Cadena. Terry says Cadena. Good header it was. And brilliant stuff there. Really enjoyed the celebration from Leah Williamson as well. Rajendra says, goal Arsenal indeed. Cody, Annie says Cody. Wayne says 2-2. Robert says, hi guys, sorry I've not been here much, tough time, seems we have lost the confidence a little bit, but that's going to give us it now. You just turned up and we scored, mate, so there you go. Robert says, see, I knew I should be on here, I come on, they scored, I would enjoy being the Arsenal women's mascot. Indeed, yeah, it was you coming in that gave us the goal, mate, absolutely. Terry says, go on Cody, indeed. And the substitution was made, actually. Russo is on, Stina is off. Was that the only substitution there that we've made? Oh no, Steph Catley's on as well for Katie McCabe, I think it is. And yeah, I think it is, isn't it? Was that the only one? I got excited there celebrating the goal. I think they're the only two subs that we've made. But there you go. It is Arsenal. It is Bayern Munich 2, Arsenal 2. And that could prove to be a very, very important goal from Leah Cadena, who's been best defender so far this season, and she's got herself a goal as well. Brilliant stuff. And Leslie Russo is now on. Steph Catley is on as well. So we're going to get our Australian left-hand side. Robert says Russo should be on the pitch. Why is she not? Bad management. Well, I don't think so. I don't think she's played that well this season. And I think Stina deserves some opportunities to start games. Anyway, Arsenal have won the ball back high up the pitch. Steph Catley getting involved, and then the referee's given a free kick to Bayern, who go down every time anybody's near them. It's just like watching the German national team again. Terry says, come on. It's Mido on as well, is she? I haven't seen her. Did Mido come on? Who's gone off for Mido then? It was a foul, actually, to be fair. Caitlin Ford just put her arm into the chest there of Sarah Zavrazil. And Leah Schuler's coming on, actually, for Bayern Munich as well. Oh, actually, Mido is on over on that far side. So has Caldentey gone off? No, Caldentey's still on. So who's gone off then for Beth Mead? I missed that. I was too busy, enjoying the goal. I missed all the substitutions. But Beth Mead is on. So I'm sure she's going to be looking to make an impact. So I think we look a lot more lively since the substitutions have come on. We maybe needed that energy. Leslie Russo now The ball's run through to Mariona Caldentey on the edge of the box. Finds Beth Mead. There's a ball over on the outside. Oh, she didn't quite get enough on it. Rajendra says 3 players on and Bayern go down. Clever. Well, they always do, don't they? You know what to expect. They do it all the time. Arsenal now, suddenly, the momentum of this game swung again. It's swung 2 or 3 times, hasn't it, in this game tonight? And now Arsenal in the ascendancy. Steph Catley on this near side plays the ball back to the latest goal scorer for Arsenal, Leia Cadena, her first goal this season. She got, did she get 1 or 2 last season? Or was that in pre-season she scored? I can't remember now. Regina says Caldentey has a yellow card. Does she have a yellow? When did she get that yellow card then? God, I missed a few things, haven't I? Not been paying attention. I've been enjoying the game too much, not concentrating on the little bits and pieces that's been going on. Anyway, the ball's gone out of play. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal over on that far side. We've had a much, much better spell now since the goal. And just before the goal as well, you just felt that we were growing into the second half. And that's what we've done. And we're now level and in the ascendancy. Can we go on and get another goal? Now here's Mariona Caldentey again. She's now moved over to this near side with Beth Mead on over on the far side. And Arsenal want to throw on this near side again, which Steph Catley is going to take. And now there's some substitutions for Bayern Munich. Leah Scholler is coming on, and it is Damjanovic that's gone off. And so Leah Scholler did score the winning goal in this fixture when we played them 2 years ago. Goal scorer Sydney Lerman's going off as well, and Samantha Kerr is coming on. Not Sam Kerr, Samantha Kerr. It's important that we know the difference. Sam Kerr, of course, plays for Chelsea. As we know, this is Samantha Kerr, Scots woman, and Zadrazil has come off for her. Anyway, Arsenal got a throw. It is Steph Catley, and Caldentey plays it back to Leah Williamson. Lost the ball back in towards Caldentey again, but Bayern Munich do manage to pick it up. It's now gone back to the goalkeeper. Terry says, Rajendra, why are you late? You can't just turn up over 45 minutes later without a good excuse. Robert says, is that Bayern Munich's own stadium? It looks rather cool and fitting to current times of women's sport. Need some curtains and flowers, though. Yeah, it is the women's, well, it's the campus, it's called. I think it's like the youth team stadium as well. A bit like the Man City situation, you know, it is their ground. It's a nice little ground, isn't it? It is a nice little ground. And yeah, obviously it wouldn't be big enough for Arsenal because, you know, we get 60,000 watching us. But it's certainly big enough for Bayern Munich. Anyway, we've got a throw over on the far side, which Emily Fox is going to take. And Beth Mead touches it back to her. Oh, and Bayern Munich have picked the ball up, actually. And this is how they scored their second goal. But they weren't this time because Leah Williamson's in. Just trying to get her form back, really, isn't she? Kim Little now plays out to that far side, Emily Fox. And now it's with Leia Cadena again, bringing the ball forward. Yeah, Voltino loses out. And Arsenal still have completed more passes, actually. Anyway, the cross comes in from this near side, but it's blocked. And Arsenal pick the ball up again. Leah Volti just touches it off to Steph Catley. Plays it forward to Mariona Caldentey. Again, she's lost the ball, but she's going to try and win it back again. And she does win it back again at the expense of a corner. You have to say her work rate is absolutely exceptional. And I say sometimes she does lose the ball because she tries to do something different. And I don't mind that. But her work rate is just something else. You rarely see a player work that hard as what she does. Just brilliant. Anyway, it's a corner to Bayern Munich on this near side, which Simon's going to take. Rajendra says, who is our Spanish defender? She has a yellow card. Yeah, that's Leia Cadena who scored the goal. Anyway, the corner comes in. Again, it's a dangerous ball. Oh, and it's a goal. And Bayern Munich have scored again. And it's Pernilla Harder. It is with the header from the corner. And very similar to the Arsenal goal a few moments ago. And that was far too easy. That was for Bayern Munich there. It was a corner came in. And at the far post, Pernilla Harder arrived to head it in. And It is now 3-2 to Bayern Munich. You do feel there's still going to be more goals in this game, don't you? But not great defending there from Arsenal. Just a simple ball into the box and no one on the far post. Would just defender on the far post just clears that away. And it's far too simple, that, isn't it? Far too simple. It's not even like she's that close in. She's like 6 yards out. There's a big, massive space. That's terrible defending, actually. Really is terrible defending that from Arsenal. And it is Bayern Munich 3, Arsenal 2. Pernilla Harder with a goal. And we need to try and come back again. We did it before. Can we do it again? Let's see. Anyway, Beth Mead plays the ball forward looking for Alessi Russo. It's headed out by Bayern, but Arsenal again pick up possession over on that far side. With Emily Fox finds Beth Mead. Touches it back again to Kim Little. And Arsenal just keeping some possession now. And it's back with Leah Cadena. Terry says safe hands was unlucky there. She nearly moved. Yeah, she did nearly move. Yeah, anyway, Alessi Russo now tries a shot from just outside the box, but it's straight at the goalkeeper. And Arsenal looking to respond again. We've still got 16 minutes to play, so there's enough time for Arsenal to get something here. And it's something that we would deserve as well. We don't deserve to lose this game, but unless we can find at least one more goal, we are going to come away with no points. Greg says, what gets me is you watch it in, she watches the ball all the way into the net but doesn't move. Yeah, I know, sometimes it looks that way. And we're also coming forward again, Beth Mead over on that far side. Are we going to see some more goals here from Arsenal? We certainly played well in this game. You know, Beth Mead again over on that far side, touches it into Mariona Caldentey, and it's going to be a throw to Bayern Munich over on that far side. 74.5 minutes played. It is Bayern Munich 3, Arsenal 2. It's been a great game to watch. It's been exciting, but unless Arsenal can find at least one more goal, we are going to go away from Munich empty-handed. Robert says the team needs to be more physical. Yeah, but I think sometimes you're right. Yeah, we do seem to lack a little bit of physicality. You know, Bayern Munich have definitely got more physical players than we have. Anyway, Steph Catley now bringing the ball forward for Arsenal up this near side. Caitlin Ford, but back to goal does well. Just touches it off to Leah Cadena, and then she gets it out to Leah Williamson over on that far side. Are Arsenal going to score a third goal? Now with Mariona Caldentey with a cross. It's not a bad cross. Russo was coming in. It's headed away by Vingos Dottir. I think it was. It is a throw to Arsenal over on that far side. Bayern Munich 3, Arsenal 2. Arsenal looking for another equaliser. We did lead 1-0. We were 2-1 down. We got it back to 2-2. And now it's 3-2. And that third goal was far too easy. And Arsenal now want to throw, pressing high up the pitch again. We've had a couple of good spells in this second half. The previous one did lead to a scoring, so let's hope we can repeat that now. Get ourselves back on level terms and then try and shut up shop a bit. I'm sure we'll take the draw. We absolutely would. But we've still got work to do to get it. We need to find a goal. Leah Williams now over on that far side, tips the ball forward. Bayern clear it away. They do pick up possession again. They are a good side, Bayern Munich. There's no doubt about that. But we maybe haven't helped ourselves with some of our defending at times tonight. Anyway, Leah Scholler over on that far side has done well and managed to win another corner. And this is where it's going to be dangerous for Arsenal. A fourth goal here for Bayern Munich would probably seal the deal. And of course, it was Pernilla Harder that scored from the last corner. That goal was far too simple. And Bayern Munich lead again. We need to defend this corner though, don't we? Because I say you do feel if Bayern get a fourth goal now, that is it. It will be game over. And we will be going home with nothing from our opening game in the Champions League. It means we'll have a lot of work to do if we're going to qualify. Terry says, Cadena, don't shake her hand. Winger neck, exactly, yeah. We are maybe a little bit too nice at times. Now, we did clear that corner away, but Bayern Munich have picked up possession again over on that far side. The cross comes in, header comes in. Again, it's a simple goal. Again, it's Pernilla Harder, and again, it's 4-2. And we just can't defend crosses into the box. Is that all 4 goals for Bayern Munich have been headers? I think they have, haven't they? They've just been crosses and headers into the box, haven't they? All of their goals. Oh no, one of them wasn't. The second goal was a finish at the near post, wasn't it? But 3 of the 4 goals have been headers. Mark C says on a couple of occasions they've strolled around midfield. Who's going to step up? Yeah, they have. It's been some poor play at times. I thought the first half we played really, really well, but this second half's not been great. Crosses into the box. He looked offside actually. Emmanuel Zinsberger seemed to move her arms out of the way. Again, I think Daphne would have saved that as well. It was quite close to the goalkeeper. She seemed to move out of the way of it. I mean, it's a free header. It's a poor defending again from Arsenal, you have to say. Terry says, Save fans has to go. Indeed, she does have to go. Regina says, we're missing something in defence. We're just a little bit of power, really. But yeah, we are missing something in defence. We're missing something all over the pitch at the minute. The second half hasn't been great. We've had some moments, but obviously not enough moments. And we've, 11 minutes to play. Anyway, Woltey's gone off. Leah Woltey, Kyra Cooney cross has come on. And this is not looking good, is it? It's not looking good at all. Robert says there, I noticed the shape you used to have on the board is completely gone. Team spirit is simply not there. They are making it look too easy. They're a good side, Bayern Munich. Let's be honest, though. Rajendra says their player have not challenged Bayern. Greg says, why did she stay on her line? Well, exactly, yeah, should have come for that. So I think if Daphne was in goal, I don't think we've conceded some of these goals tonight, I've got to be honest. Terry says, Save fans should be knocking harder into Rosette from that cross. Yeah, you can't allow someone a free header from 4 yards out when you're the goalkeeper. You can't allow that to happen. She's been really poor in this second half, and I think her days are numbered as the Arsenal #1 goalkeeper. And it's cost us, looks like it's going to cost us at least a point in this game tonight, along with some more poor defending that we've had as well. You know, we've won a free kick over on that far side. Emily Fox it was, who's been fouled. And yeah, really not good. Really, really not good. Mark C says, if we don't shape up, Chelsea will murder us at the weekend. I thought the first half we played really well, actually. And I think if we play like we did in the first half against Chelsea, we'll probably win. But we need to do it for more than 40 minutes. That was all we managed it for tonight. It was only 40 minutes. And since Bayern equalised, we have pretty much been second best in this game. We got an equalizer. Looked as though it was going to be important, but we couldn't hang on. 2 very, very poor goals from crosses into the box. And David says, I don't like negativity, but our coach needs to put things right. Absolutely. And, you know, there was a lot right in that first half, wasn't there? But when you're playing against a top team, you can't play for 40 minutes. You have to play for 80, 90 minutes is what you've got to do. And we haven't managed to do that tonight. You know, we've got a free kick, which we've taken quickly, too quickly for the referee's liking. And we're going to have to take it again. Anyway, it's going to be Leah Williamson, plays the ball up the far side. Looking for Emily Fox. Leah Williamson gets it back again. And she puts a cross in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Header comes in. Letty Russo didn't react quickly enough. She has won it back across it. It's going to be a goal. It's off. Oh, it looked like it was going to be a goal. In fact, Rosa Kafaji's come on as well. I didn't see her come on either. Anyway, the referee's given a free kick. That was a bit better from Arsenal, that actually. It was Mariona Caldentey's header, and then, is that really a foul? Or did it go out of play? Anyway, we didn't score. It doesn't matter too much. It certainly wasn't a foul, was it? Russo was just too strong for Vingos-Dottir. He did score the equalizer that's totally changed this game. Anyway, Bayern Munich have given it away. If we can get a goal very soon, It could be a big finish. Rosa Kafaji now puts across towards the far post, and well, it wasn't a great defensive header actually. Vingos will complete the clearance up this near side, and it's going to be a throw to Arsenal. Is it? It is now, which Leah Caldentey is going to take. Surely that should be a booking there for Leah Shola. Stops her taking that quick free kick, quick throw in. Should be a yellow card. That got to be a yellow card, surely. Anyway, Brian says the coach is out. Well, he's not yet. This would only be our second defeat of the season, and to be fair, Bayern Munich are a decent team, and I think they win most games, don't they? Anyway, let's see. Arsenal coming forward again. Caldentey plays it forward. Yes, with Steph Catley on this near side. But again, we can't find a goal. We can't find the right pass in that final third. Now Bayern Munich coming forward again. Sure, not going to get a fifth goal. That would really put the nail in the coffin, wouldn't it? It's going to come through here to Georgia Stanway. We can't let her score, surely. Brilliant defensive play that was there from Leslie Russo. But again, the clearance is poor. The ball's coming back. And the second half has really, really been poor. And it's now back with the Bayern Munich goalkeeper goals, and Arsenal can't get the ball into the last 5.5 minutes. Ball chipped up the line. Kim Little now. We can get one more back now. You never know. We might be able to find something. Rajendra says, we are not playing as well as last year. Robert says, man, it hurts to watch this game for sure. Mistakes after mistakes. It's been a shame because we played so well in that first half. We really did. And it's been such a shame that we haven't managed to push on in the second half. Robert says here, see you later, my friend. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping by. We'll speak to you soon, I'm sure. Anyway, Georgia Stanway now brings the ball forward. Terry says, who gives our girls a half-time talk, Arteta? Well, it seems like it, doesn't it? It certainly seemed like it today. Anyway, Bayern Munich are coming forward. I think things started so well for us as well. Played well in that first half. Took the lead after, 30 minutes when Mariona Caldentey volleyed home, following a cross from Katie McCabe. And we were a much better team at that point. But then just before half-time, Vingos headed home across from Georgia Stanway. Poor defending from Arsenal. And the second half has been much more difficult. Could be another goal here. Oh, it is another goal. And it's a hat-trick for Pernilla Harder as well. It's 5-2 to Bayern Munich. They don't deserve that. In fact, I don't think they didn't even change the score from last time. Anyway, it's 5-2 to Bayern Munich. And, well, incredible. Wayne says 5-2, yeah. Rajendra says the setup is not right ever since the loss to Spurs. Pernilla Harder just got herself a goal there. Terrible defending again from Arsenal. And I don't think the scoreline really reflects the game as a whole. I don't think it reflects our performance in 90 minutes. But we've definitely got a hell of a beating. And Pernilla Harder has now been taken off. Been scored a hat-trick. And it is Linda Sembrant, the defender, who's come on. That kind of shows you what Bayern think of this game now. Far too easy. Far too easy. Although Manu Zinsberg actually did well initially to save the first effort. Wayne says, harder hat-trick Chelsea fans somewhere laughing at us indeed. Rajendra says, oh no, 5-2. Indeed, it is 5-2. And it's been a terrible, terrible, terrible second half. It really has. And it's difficult to know, isn't it, where Arsenal are going to go from here. This second half has been so poor, and with Chelsea coming at the weekend, it could be a really difficult spell Really difficult spell. The good thing is it isn't a 2-leg tie, so it doesn't matter too much in terms of, we're going to have 0 points whether we lost this game 5-2 or 1-0. We might get a goal back here, another one. We're going to win a corner. We can't even win a corner. In fact, we have won a corner. Kim Little it was. He's been quite poor defensively, actually. A couple of the goals you could almost put down to her not tracking our player. Mark C says we need a Churchillian half-time team talk, but I think we got one by Mr. Barraclough. Well, I think we did, yeah. I mean, Bayern Munich stepped it up as well. We've got a corner over on that far side, which Steph Catley is going to take. Into the last 2 minutes here. This game's done. We're just playing for a bit of pride now, aren't we, at the end? See if we can get another goal back. Steph Catley curls it into 6-yard box. The goalkeeper comes and gets it. Mariona Caldentey chips it back in, but it's gone wide. And after things have started so well, it's gone downhill very quickly in the second half. Can't remember the last time so Arsenal conceded 5 goals, actually, in a game. Can anyone remember last time we conceded 5 goals? I think. Probably be a while ago, won't it? Anyway, we've conceded 5 tonight. We're heading for defeat in the opening night of the Champions League group stage. It means we have to win next week's game against Valerenga, which I'm sure we will, but we have to now. Terry says, Blind even Veggie can't shoot on target. No, that's true. Anyway, Steph Catley now on this near side plays the ball forward looking for Leslie Russo, but it was fizzed into her far too heavily. She couldn't keep it. It's now gone back to the Bayern Munich goalkeeper. Chips it long up this near side. And now it's gone back again to Guillermin. Linda Sembran plays it up this near side again, but Steph Catley's in. And Rosa Kafaji's done well, as you know she hasn't, because a Bayern Munich player's gone down with a slightest little touch again. And it is going to be a free kick. And we're into the last minute of the 90. Is that really a free kick? I mean, the referee hasn't helped, to be fair, but that's not the reason why we've lost this game. There's going to be 2 minutes of stoppage time. And there will be a bit more now because Gwyn's going to need some more treatment. That's the second time she's gone down, actually. She's the only player who's gone down injured. David says Jonas should accept that he has failed this team. I still think it's early in the season. Leah Williamson and Leah Cadena there are in discussions about some of the defending, you have to say, because it has been poor. And Leah doesn't look very happy, does she? Making a few points there. I mean, it is quite a new central defensive partnership this season that they haven't started a game together. And you have to say some of our defending tonight, some of the goalkeeping has been poor. The goals we've conceded have been weak. Most of them have. Really, really poor. And, I think Kim Little's been at fault for a couple of them, if I'm honest. Stephen says, a shit show, watched it on German TV, embarrassing. Well, it hasn't been great, you're right. The second half in particular. Let's not completely forget the first half where we did play really well. But this second half has been really poor. Absolutely it has. And, yeah, there's not really much we can say. Georgia Stanway is now going off. For Ziggy coming on. Grot says, I'll watch the stream. Now I am joining you in sorrow. What you call it? Yeah, well, yeah, mourning. Yeah, I suppose it is really. But it's only one game in the group stage. There's still 5 more. We're not out of it yet. We can't really afford another result like this, obviously, in the group if we're going to get through. But it's still in our hands in a way. We've still got 5 games to play. Rajendra says that was not a foul. The player has pushed into our, but it wasn't a foul. No, there's been a lot of them. Bayern Munich have played that quite well, haven't they? They've moved in front of a player, made sure they've won the foul. They've done it a lot. Terry says I put at least 4 of them goals down to shaky hands. Well, certainly a couple of them. I think a couple of them I'm putting down to Kim Little, poor defending from her. Certainly 2 of the goals in the second half. Anyway, we're coming forward again. Are we going to get? We got the first goal in this game. Are we going to get the last goal as well? Even though it's ultimately going to mean nothing in terms of the result. Anyway, Steph Catley now on the edge of the penalty area finds Rosa Kafaji, plays it infield to Kyra Cooney. Cross, now it's back with Rosa Kafaji again. Can she get the cross in? Touches it off to Mariona Caldentey. We've played, well, technically 3 minutes as a stoppage time, but technically it's only 1 because there was no football played for 2 minutes because of the injury. Arsenal going to finish this game in possession. You do feel, are we going to finish it with a goal? It'll be one of the most pointless goals in the history of football. But anyway, a goal's a goal, and if goal difference was to make a difference in this group, well, I don't know if it does really, does it? Anyway, Leia Cadena comes forward, runs into trouble, and now Bayern Munich can bring the ball forward. They've been much better than us in this second half. There's no doubt about it. Grot says, yeah, that's my point too. There are several matches to go. Yeah, exactly. There are several matches left. Let's not panic at this point, Greg says, both times they've scored down our left side, either central or in the right. They should be holding position, basic football. Yeah, it's been poor defending, actually, all over the pitch. And there goes a full-time whistle. It has finished here. Bayern Munich 5, Arsenal 2. I don't think that scoreline really reflects the game as a whole, if we're totally honest. The first half, Arsenal played really well for 40 minutes in particular. We were really brilliant, I thought. We led 1-0 with Mariona's goal when she finished off the cross from Katie McCabe, but the equalizer just before half-time really changed the game, didn't it? It was a header from Vingos Dottia, Georgia Stanway's cross, poor defending from Arsenal. It went off the underside of the crossbar. And then in the second half, we just fell apart a little bit. It was Sydney Lohman, poor defending from Arsenal. We gave the ball away, a simple finish, poor goalkeeping. We did get ourselves level when the ball was headed in by Leia Cadena from Katie McCabe's corner. At that point, you thought, you know what, maybe we can still get a point. But no, it wasn't to be. We conceded 3 quick goals to Pernilla Harder. Leia Cadena is distraught, it looks like, coming off the pitch at the end there. Really wasn't a good performance at all. Too many of our players in that second half really dropped off. The substitutions at 2-2 didn't work. In fact, they made it worse. And yeah, that was not a great second half, was it? Grot says, yeah, the worst part is all these Bayern supporters at work tomorrow. Bayern is in Hamburg, both teams, and the real Bayern is winning. Indeed, Terry says, come on, girls. Chucker, Katie McCabe, crunching, tackling. Well, yeah, too late now. Too late now. It's finished. It's too late. Arsenal have been beaten here quite badly in the end by 5-2. So I don't necessarily think that that's a fair reflection. Rajendra says, Jonas has serious problems. We have a team of players that is better than Bayern. I don't think they are. I don't think we do have a team that's better than Bayern. I think Bayern have got better players. The players are coming over, and Jonas is coming over to applaud the fans for their support tonight. As always, great away support from Arsenal, but the performance in that second half in particular was extremely poor. Terry says, why are we shaking their hands and having a cuddle? I want to see the girls handing out some nosebleeds on them. We're far too nice. Yeah, we are far too nice. But the stats on the game are not that bad from Arsenal. We had more possession. We had 6 shots to their 10 on target, 3 corners to their 5. We completed more passes. It's not as bad as the scoreline suggests, but you can't give away the sort of goals that we gave away there. Grot says, yeah, what happened in the second? The tables were turned completely. Not what I was expecting. No, not what I was expecting either. I don't really know what went wrong there. We're going to have to look back on it. And we will be looking back on it, of course, tomorrow night on the Arsenal Women's Show. We'll be here at 7:45. Lots to talk about, as you can see. Lots and lots to talk about tomorrow. So you're going to have to join us for that, aren't you? Because it's going to be an incredible night. What can you say? Ain says defence bad second half. It was terrible. The defending was terrible in that second half. And we just lost our way, didn't we? After such a bright start. As Stephen says, they're back to the drawing board. Onwards, not. Yeah, exactly. I mean, we can't afford to, we can't afford to worry too much about this game. We have to put it behind us because we've got a massive game on Saturday. And if we lose that on Saturday, then we're in trouble. Let's be honest. The league title will be gone, and we've got it all to do in Europe as well. So yeah, not a great night tonight at all, was it? It really was not a great night, and unfortunately, we have come away with a heavy defeat, which doesn't really reflect the performance overall. Just some really bad mistakes that we've been punished for. And that's what happens at this level. Grot says you have to keep in mind that they played just a few days ago and now had to play abroad. Sure, they should be well trained, but they're only humans just like you and me. Yeah, they are. And I agree with that. Jonas mentioned that, didn't he, about the schedule? And he's right. The schedule didn't do us any favours. Terry says, with Andrew, I agree. Bayern ain't that good. And says, see you tomorrow. Indeed, we will, and we will see you tomorrow on the show, of course. But yeah, really, really disappointing that was, wasn't it, in the end? After such a bright start. Derek says, Jonas out. Well, that's only our second defeat in 8 games this season. Okay, yes, it's a big one. And it comes on the back of that poor performance at the weekend. But let's see what happens on Saturday. Greg says, all our players, all top internationals, we should be better. We should be better. And I thought in the first half, we were better. And quite what went wrong there, I don't know. Bayern stepped up the game. We lost our way. We made basic mistakes. The shape of the team was terrible. Defending from crosses into the box was terrible. And yeah, we've come away with a really, really bad result. But we've got another big game on Saturday. We have to put this behind us. We have to work on some things, improve, and bounce back on Saturday at the Emirates against Chelsea. Rajendra says, I've now got to watch Arsenal play Chelsea on Saturday. Lovely. I see some good play. Well, let's hope so. Let's hope so indeed. Terry says, I'm blaming Lordy for this defeat. No, it's not Lordy's fault. He's been wearing his Arsenal shirt in the Bayern Munich stadium, so you've got to give him credit for that. Grot says, now it's time to see Djurgården lose their game in hockey and this miserable day is over. Well, you've got some more fun to come then, haven't you? Hopefully you'll get a better result in that game. Certainly hope so. But for us, it's going to be a long night reflecting on this really, really poor performance. It's absolutely chucking it down with rain. There's a storm going on outside. So it's not been a great day. I missed the first 10 minutes because of work. It's just, it's not been great, is it? Let's be honest. But the good news is it's over and I can now get some food and relax before preparing for the show tomorrow, which is going to be a great show. There'll be certainly lots to talk about, won't there? So join us for that 7:45. It has finished here tonight in Munich. Bayern Munich 5, Arsenal 2. Well, unexpected result. Unexpected, not deserved. I didn't feel we didn't deserve to lose by that many goals. But when you play a good team, you make mistakes. That's what happens. We need to learn and learn quickly. And yeah, let's get better. Grot says, see you all next time. Have a nice evening, Oliver. And yourself, my friend. Enjoy the hockey. Hope it goes better for you. I'm sure it will. Yes, that's that then, guys. Thanks for watching. Please give us a like before you go. Please subscribe if you are new here. We're back tomorrow with the Arsenal Women's Show. Looking back on the Everton game, looking back on this game, looking ahead to Chelsea, looking ahead to Valerenga. We've got the guys in it. It's going to be good. Terry says, to be honest, what happened in that second half, I really didn't see that coming. No, nobody did. At half time, we were all pretty relaxed, thinking, you know what, we've played well. Okay, yeah, conceding the goal just before half time is never ideal, is it? But anyway, it is what it is. We've lost the game. And what can you say, really? We just have to quickly put that behind us because, we've got a really big game coming up, haven't we? So, yeah. Anyway, disappointing. Stephen says, see you again. Yeah, thank you for joining us, everybody who's joined us tonight. Thank you very much. It's been a painful evening, hasn't it? We know that. It's been really painful, but, it's over, I suppose. That's one way to look at it. And we will be back with you tomorrow night with the Arsenal Women's Show. So join us for that 7:45. Thanks for watching, guys. Disappointing result. But in the words of Yaz and the Plastic Population from 1987, the only way is up. See you tomorrow, guys. Come on, you guys.